Jo und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einem neuen Genshin Impact Video. Wir machen heute weiter mit dem Archontenauftrag, das Morgens 1000 Rosen erwachen, das vorbestimmte Sabzeruz-Festival, sprich mit Deja. Das Samsara, das Sabzeruz-Fest scheint sich fortzusetzen, bist du sicher, dass du dich der Wahrheit genähert hast. Und let's friggin' go.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it.
Kommen wir direkt zum Wichtigsten.
Oh, that works.
Der Grund, warum du jetzt so gut mit deinem Großschwert umgehen kannst, ist, dass wir immer wieder das Sabzeruz-Festival erleben.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes, your memory's being erased every day.
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sabzeruz festival day after day, then what happened to the things we used, the money we spent, the food we ate? Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
Daran habe ich auch gedacht. Wenn wirklich die Weisen dahinter stecken.
They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything. It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
Paimon can't believe it's Dia who wants to show us something this time. 2 days ago, we were the ones taking her to see Dunyarzad.
Das stimmt.
Time to go.
2 days ago, wie sie das einfach anhört, das... Ob wir jemals hier rauskommen?
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
Then the sages would have had to reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they used some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
People often say that a camera's photo can never replace an artist's painting because the former has no spirit to it. The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training.
Nachvollziehbar.
Hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
Later.
Well, back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong? But at least we've reached some other conclusions in the meantime.
Wir finden uns nicht in der Realität.
Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Mal überlegen.
Strange? Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
Aber haben wir nie darüber nachgedacht, die Stadt zu verlassen?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired?
Wirklich merkwürdig.
How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
Time to go.
Nahida, we're back! You're back early today. Did you find something new? Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time, we have a new question.
Was wäre, wenn wir die Stadt verlassen würden?
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before. We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back? Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it. It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town. Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Dann versuchen wir es morgen noch einmal.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Schon wieder abgeschlossen. Das gibt's doch nicht. Versuchen wir heute die Stadt zu verlassen. Los geht's.
About that. Well, where should Paimon begin?
Was möchtest du sagen, Paimon?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you.
Eine zusätzliche Nachricht von wem?
Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sabzeruz festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Das ist meine Stimme.
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in. It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday.
Versuchen wir heute die Stadt zu verlassen. Los geht's.
Let's go.
Ach, das haben wir schon gemacht, sozusagen. Okay. Machen wir nochmal einen Cut, würde ich sagen. Langsam geht's an die Substanz, Alter. Ich bin seit 3 Stunden in dieser Stadt hier und probiere irgendwie diese Zeitschleife zu durchbrechen. Das ist einer der anstrengendsten Quests in ganz Genshin Impact. Das ist so nervig. Das ist wirklich krass. Danke euch fürs Zuschauen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Haut rein. Ciao, ciao.